So today I'm going to show you how to prove whether two statements are equivalently true using truth tables. Let's say you're given the question is not A implies B equivalent to not A and B. This is not easy thinking from your head, so we're going to have to draw a truth table. We're going to start off with A and B. So A is going to be true, true, false, false, true, false, true, false. So our first one is going to be A implies B. Now when A is true and B is true, it's going to be true. When A is true and B is false, it's false. When A is false and B is true, it's true. And when A is false and B is false, it is true. The only time when A implies B is false is when B, the conclusion, is going to be false. Next, we're going to have the negation of A implies B. The negation is the total opposite of what the original statement is. So where right here A implies B, where it's true over here, it's going to be false. Where it's false right here, it's going to be true. Where it's true right here, it's going to be false. Once again, where it's true, it's going to be false. So we've got, this is one part of the question right here. We've got that done. Next, we're going to find the negation of not A and not B. Not A and not B. And these are the total opposites of the original functions right here. So the negation of when A is true, it's false. And when it's false, it's true. And the negation of B when it's true is false. So this is false, true, false, true. So we've got that down. Next we're going to find A and B. A and B. The only time A and B, coming back over here, A and B is true is when they're both true. So when A is true and B is true, that's true. When A is true and B is false, that's false. When A is false and B is true, that's false. When A is false and B is false, that's false. So next we're going to find the negation of not A and B. Negation of A and B. Now the negation of A and B is just the opposite of regular A and B. So when A and B is true, this is false. When this is false, this is true. This is true. This is true. So now that we have the truth tables for not A and B right here, and not A and B right here. This first one right here is not A implies B, and this is not A and B. And you can see the truth table here is false, true, false, false. Over here it is false, true, true, true. Therefore these two statements are not equivalent. And therefore you've proven that these are not equivalent, and you're done.